So it's time for the individual women's foil gold medal match here at the 2019 Fencing World Championships. Inna Deriglazova of Russia will take on Pauline Ranvier of France. At the beginning of the day, I think everyone would have predicted that Deriglazova would be in or around the medal matches. I'm not sure anyone, including Pauline Ranvier, would have pitched themselves for this gold medal match. Deriglazova, number 2 in the world. Ranvier, number 33. So there is the Russian. Her name, Deriglazova, translate roughly into English to steely eyes. Pauline Ranvier looking pretty determined herself. It's Andrzej Witkowski from Poland who will take up the refereeing duties. It's time to go for gold here in Budapest. Well, joining me in the commentary box again, foil expert Sean Walton. Sean, initial thoughts at in the early stages of this gold medal match?
Well, usually you'd say, Deriglazova is going to be a strong favourite, but Pauline Ranvier's had such a brilliant day and produced such a fantastic performance in the semi-final that, I mean, really you can't write her off.
No, you can't write her off, but I think the performance, as you put it, against Elisa Di Francesca proves that, well, she's got rid of the hoodoo that she suffered at the European Championships in Dusseldorf, where Di Francesca just took her apart.
Yeah, it was a performance at the European Championships, which made me think that Deriglazova was a little off form because she got such a beating of Di Francesca, but edged her old rival out in the semi-final in a brilliant semi, and yeah, our confidence is renewed.
Yep.
And here she is, a couple of hits up in the final.
Impressive performance by Ranvier in her semi-final against Ariana Errigo as well.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly was. She got her tactics absolutely right, found a way to cancel out the strengths of Errigo, and showed real calm and quality to finish the fight off when Errigo drew level towards the end.
Yeah, and keeping things contained as she did in the beginning of that fight as well against Errigo here, getting one on the board as well, Pauline Ranvier. So these two both came through, those two strong Italians, Ariana Errigo and Elisa Di Francesca, but it's not. Well, of course, 2 bronze medals at World Championships is a great result for most countries. Italy tend to want to have the gold ones. But they have made history here in Budapest. They were one shy of 50 medals in the women's foil tournament at the World Championships. By getting the 2 bronze medals, they've just gone to 51.
It's I mean, it's a tremendous pedigree in a single weapon, and the roll call of names on that is just the giants of the sport, really, including the 2 that we're fencing today.
Yeah, and do you know what? Between Errigo and Di Francesca, they came into this tournament with 11 world medals between them of that 49. They've got 2 more, so that's up to 13 of the 51 just between those 2 fencers. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's quite a collection.
Ranvier, though, now showing that she is here to play. Parry riposte fails on this occasion, and the remise of the attack goes through. Staying in the middle of the piste again. You spotted that earlier on today.
Yeah, I think it was an absolute necessity against Errigo. Deriglazova has a more varied range of tactics. Errigo's very much a forward fencer.
Yeah, close quarters there. It's a very low cart. I know some people think it's an octave, but for me it's a very low cart parry that Deriglazova does in close quarters, and she can get her hand back up and angle it onto the shoulder for the riposte.
Yeah, I agree. It's a low cart. It's very strong, traps the blade, and gives her plenty of options for picking the target for the riposte. You know, the trick for Ranvier is going to be to keep Deriglazova guessing, keep herself in the fight, keep things varied.
Those attacks off the line worked for her in the semi-final. She was going eyes open with the first step and then punishing any delay from Errigo. Not having quite the same success against Deriglazova in this gold medal match.
Yeah, there's a little more control in the Deriglazova preparation. It's a little more unpredictable in how it's the rhythm and the timing of it. So it's harder to use that tactic again so successfully. And while it's only a 3-hit gap at the moment, it's a 3-hit gap that's dangerous for Ranvier. She needs to keep close, keep giving herself a chance to stay in this fight.
And she's taking the fight to Deriglazova now. For the first time in some time, Deriglazova's been pushed back to a warning line, and it's a little bit of a scrappy one, but she'll take it.
Yeah, she's going to need them all. She's going to need everything to work against the best women's foilist in the world at the moment.
That was very, very unlucky as well. Parry cart disengaged riposte coming up off target. Deriglazova's challenging that one. Get a look at it here. I'm not sure we're going to get a good look at it. Okay, we're a little bit too close.
So it's big long hold with the initial parry from Ranvier. And then when she goes to the post, I do think that Deriglazova gets a bit of blade on that.
Sticks with parry riposte, non-valid. Ildar Mavlyadov. He's seen on the big screens the replay in the venue, and he's astonished. I'm actually with the referee on that one. I thought it was parry riposte.
Okay, fair enough.
Long hold again. The disengaged riposte doesn't work this time, but in close quarters, it's Ranvier that comes away with the hit.
Yeah, it's a scrap, but she's got a point on in the end.
And because of the sort of, I'm struggling to find the right word here, cleanliness of the clinical nature of Deriglazova's fencing, a scrap might be the right way forward for Ranvier.
Yeah, I mean, certainly where there's been a couple of times where Deriglazova has not won the competition this season, and really only a couple.
Yes.
And at least 2 of those have been where their opponent have been as disruptive as they could possibly be to break things up. Now, there's an element of risk in that, but if you're the underdog,
well, why
it's
not?
Worth a go.
Yeah, why not? And it's working out well for the moment. Ranvier still trailing, but Deriglazova here, who's changing her weapon, which she's actually changing her body wire, is only 1 point ahead. Getting the assistance there from Willem Madder, who's a side judge, as we used to call it back in the day. Assistant referee, assessor. Well, technical break over. You're using the wireless system here, so it wasn't a wireless issue. It wasn't a problem with the wireless system. It was the body wire that connects the sword to the repeater. That little white box you'll see every now and again on the just below the jacket of the fencers. Back underway in the gold medal match here in the women's foil at the Fencing World Championships. Final action is a parry riposte from Deriglazova.
But Ranvier does seem to be making the tactical switch, looking to put more pressure on Deriglazova, push her down the end of the piece. Another scrappy close quarter exchange, but this time Deriglazova getting the better of it, and looks like Ranvier's taking a blow to the hip.
Yeah, got the guard in the hip. Was it her own guard?
Those hurt, the self-inflicted ones are the worst.
Oh no, it was the guard. It wasn't deliberate. It was just in the heat of battle. These things happen. As beautiful as fencing looks, people are stunned. It's a fight. It's a fight.
Yeah, it's. You've got to remember for all the technique and tactics, it's 1 against 1, and there's only going to be one winner coming out the other end.
Then you're holding a sword. So
yep, you're armed.
Ranvier still well in this, though. Inside the final minute of the first period of 3. Oh, parry riposte fails, but Deriglazova is so good at closing the distance when her attack doesn't go through. And that is what meant Ranvier missed. There's the big circular cease parry. But look, the point of the sword is behind Deriglazova because she's closed the distance right up.
Yeah, her fencing's not built around speed, but her ability to close that distance after the initial attack, as soon as she sees that the opponent's point is just a little out of line with the parry, and is going to struggle to get in with the riposte, she closes the distance incredibly effectively.
Well, a video being looked at here. Referee stuck with his decision, so 8-5 for the Russian in this gold medal fight-off between Deriglazova and Ranvier. Émeric Clos is the French Federation coach, but we just got a very sneaky peek of the French coach in the box for Ranvier, and it wasn't Émeric Clos. I think it's her club coach at Milan. She actually trains at the National Institute in SEP in Paris, Ranvier.
All the French fencers, though, even when they go to INSEP to train full time, I mean, they're immensely proud of their club heritage and their background. It's,
as they
a very important part of their fencing.
It should be. The French women's sabre team got to parade there. Well, most of them are from Orléans. Certainly Manon Brunet is one of the big stars from Orléans. They got to parade their World Championship medal there on home soil at the World Cup in Orléans this season. Well, time running out in the first period here. Ranvier has kept it close, but she's now trailing by 3 to Deriglazova, who was outside of Russia or Italy. Can Pauline Ranvier do it here? Time for the second period of the gold medal match in the women's foil individual at the Budapest 2019 Fencing World Championships. Deriglazova on the left, leading 9-6 coming in, and gets the attack there. French coach is just nodding to Pauline Ranvier to go for a video call here. Your feelings?
Yeah, it does look like Deriglazova's being attacked to me.
Big parry though, and you can see why Ranvier's going for a call. It's up to the referee to decide if the attack is clearly stronger. And it is. And he does put the signal up to say, yes, I can I can agree with you that you did find the blade. The cross sign came up from him. You did find the parry, but I'm going to give it to the attacking fencer because your parry wasn't stronger than her attack.
Yep, it's that's a convention. That's how it works. Everyone understands it. But when you're the defensive fencer and you look for that parry, you feel that really solid contact. It feels like you're hit.
Yep. That disengage riposte not working anymore because Deriglazova is closing the distance up and she's putting her guard right in the middle of her chest. So she's actually holding both lines at the same time. 2 meetings of the blade. Ranvier acknowledged that one.
Yeah, this feels like a fight now that's in danger of getting away from Pauline Ranvier. A 3-hit gap was manageable. 13 seconds in, it's a 5-hit gap. And Deriglazova looking increasingly in control.
That's a bit of a dose of her own medicine there, closing out on the continuation.
Yes, it's a big part of modern foil, making the block. That's traditionally sort of epi-style move, but great attack from Ranvier.
Unorthodox, I'm going to call it. That didn't look like anything that I was ever taught. It's not broken time, it's a
little clumsy, but she's picked the moment right, which is why it works.
Yeah. Parry, and then Ranvier loses her weapon, loses a grip on it. Referee has to call halt in that situation because it's unsafe if one athlete is unable to wield their weapon. Is that still attack from Deriglazova?
Referee thinks so. Ranvier doesn't look like she's going to challenge it.
Yeah, just coming around.
Finds her way through.
Attack right though that time. Ranvier is still in this. The athletes come to these championships with one vision. Para riposte for me is for Deriglazova.
Yeah, is indeed.
2 away. It's a golden glance of what could be for the Russian. Can she take 3 world titles from the last 4? She didn't get it last year. Volpi took it last year, the Italian. But Deriglazova had the last 2, and is she going to join the group of women's foilists who have won 3 or more world titles? Vitsali has 6, Hanisch has 3, Müller-Price also has 3. If Deriglazova takes this, she joins the hat-trick gang.
It's a pretty exclusive group in a long history of world championships.
And she's not done yet, Deriglazova.
No, I mean, only 29. She's got time for plenty more.
Yeah. Barrier riposte this time. Ranvier's not done. Ranvier is not done, and it's another exchange of a weapon. Just one chance, and Ranvier's not giving up. One dream, one soul, one prize, one goal.
It sounds like a song lyric. You're in the wrong business, Kareem. But yeah, you're right. She's still fighting away. She's still got a chance here. Fencing well, obviously. Couple of hits.
Yeah,
it's back in play.
I think she's still well in this match. It's not something that she's giving up easily. There's a flame burning inside her, that's for sure.
Yeah, certainly when the gap got to 5 hits, I feared for Ranvier a little bit, but she's got herself right back into this one.
Can she produce the magic that's required to beat Inna Deriglazova?
Yeah, that's Deriglazova's parry riposte. Ranvier's going to ask for the video review, but she has none left. She thinks it's one, but
yeah, she does. The referee is confirming. Andrei Witkowski says, no, I'm afraid you haven't got any left. She really is staring down the barrel of a gun now. Can she get a couple more hits and just put a little bit of doubt in Deriglazova's mind? This for the gold here. Stepping in on preparation, just about sneaking in, but it's off target. Oh, it's a counter-attack to do it. She's taken her third World Championship title. Inna Deriglazova on the counter wins the gold medal and the World Championship title 15-11. But what a day it's been for her opponent. Hats off to Pauline Ranvier. She will be on the second step of the podium, but Inna Deriglazova is the champion of the world. Sure, the crowd would have been thrilled by the fight shown by Ranvier in that final, but Deriglazova was just too good, right?
It's been the story of women's foil for a while now, that generally speaking, Inna Deriglazova is too good. She's top of the class, and you saw pretty much all of why. Nerves of steel, tactical variation, great movement, footwork to die for. She's got a lot, really.
Nothing more to say. I can't say. You're right. But here's confirmation. Inna Deriglazova of Russia has taken the 2019 women's foil gold medal at the World Championships. It's her third World Championship title, and there's still more to come.